Hey, you know that guy who just before the green flag keys up his mic and asks, "Anybody got a setup?" Well, this is him. This is Adam, and hey, Adam needs some help. On the other hand, this guy over here, this is Steve. Steve is a solid racer and he knows his way around the garage. Steve's problem is time. With a job and a family, he can't find enough time to build competitive setups and to race as often as he likes. But as luck would have it, Steve knows a secret. He lets the Majors Garage crew chiefs do the setup work, so he can focus on the racing. At majorsgarage.com, Steve can get setups for over 60 cars on the iRacing service. So no matter what series he wants to jump into, he is covered. Somebody, anybody, really should tell Adam. See you at the garage.
Lost it.
Yeah, I carried too much speed. I'm not great with names on corners. Carried too much speed into one, and at that point, yeah. It's going to be a little quicker at that lap, but.
Yeah, currently looking like 8th. Not too far off.
Yeah, we'll see.
The leader has just done a 2:00.8.
So there's another group that's here with us that we've raced a few times. Also in GT3, that TSR Racing. So should be interesting with them.
Bad experiences?
No,
The leader's just done a 2:00.6 seconds.
Had a really, really good battle with them one time. I think it was for Daytona. Some of the endurance stuff and then some other random events. They messaged me in their Discord. It said good luck, and I was like, oh shit, they are in here.
The guy behind has just done a 2:01.6.
And then I told him, I said, might get scary with GTP being at 1500 and LMP2 at 1700. And he went, oh God.
That's the end of the session. P11.
Don't forget to change the setup. And also, before you get in the car, make sure you change LED color to red. I don't know what it's set to for this setup.
Oh, the night one? Yeah. Or the endurance? Yeah.
I can check it once you get the setup loaded.
No,
I can
you're
look
good.
at it.
I'm good.
Yeah, night LED strips. And then, change endurance lights to fitted.
Keep it careful on the first corner.
I forgot I need to be getting data ready. Wait.
P11. The track temp is 22. The air temp is 21 Celsius.
Do you know about how many laps you guys can do on a stint?
Yeah, it was 28,
Follow car
29,
number 3022.
somewhere in there.
Okay. If you're doing that. Max fuel is what, 105?
104, yeah.
What, 104?
Just a warning to my fellow GTPs, my braking lines are still a bit early, so just watch out that you don't hit the back.
It was interesting. I was talking with Raul, and he doesn't use any overlays. Like, he's used to just the black box.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Good luck, everyone.
Catch up to car number 3022.
Good luck.
So
Let's just be patient. You've got loads of time to make overtake. Don't go for suicide
Not
bombs.
really leaving a break either
Have fun.
between the groups. Well, LMPs though.
looks like it's 3 stints. Is that a little over 2?
Yeah, I should be able to stop twice.
Tracking roughly what you're normally doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually it's around an hour stint, but
It
this
looks
will
like
be.
if you're doing 28s, it looks like it's about 58 minutes, 59 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to be spotting for the first few minutes. I'll be focused on trying to get
Oh,
some
and just
green
a
flag.
reminder to the GT3s when the hypercars are coming past, just
But
stick to your
it'll only be
normal line.
like maybe 20 seconds or so. 20 or 30 seconds.
Catch up to car number 3022.
Zeke. Good luck to you guys. Data. Actually, no, I might actually be able to spot because the timer starts on the GTPs.
Hey, GT3s, leave a 10-second gap to
I'm not used to this.
the fast cars. Raymond, if you can hear
Well,
me,
the green's
leave a
still
gap
the
to
green.
next car, like 10 seconds.
Yep.
If they crash, you don't
So I
crash
should be good to
behind
be
them.
able to have spot
Okay.
for you.
And the same goes for the LMP2s as well, to the hypercars. Just
You did hear this guy
keep it
talking,
safe.
or
There's
do you need
so much,
everybody?
there's so much talking.
don't want to get
like,
caught up in chaos if there is any.
like, bro, chill.
Mate, please.
Well, it's in, and he's in a GTP telling us how we should drive.
Sound. Let's turn off voice chat. People are getting stupid here.
See these fucking guys.
Alright, Nick.
Alright.
Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green. 2 litres left.
Car left, clear left. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Alright. Her left.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Still there, still there,
On your left.
still there.
Still there. Clear left.
Clear left.
survived.
There's an incident in Cunningham.
You're right though, it is Porsche effing everywhere.
Everywhere it's Porsche.
There's an incident in Tower.
We'll get final BOP on Wednesday.
Usually with everyone driving the same car, they'll usually bop that one a little bit.
Incident in Le Mans.
Careful, can possibly be a car right. Okay, you're clear, clear, clear.
Yeah.
A little deep, so
Too
I wasn't sure
wide,
if you were
yep.
going. Deep breath, settle in. Side of the first lap. Got behind point 2. Good pace here.
Left side.
Careful there,
Clear
reckon,
left.
reckon.
Incident in Zone 5.
Guy behind got me.
You're doing no damage.
On your left. Clear left.
We're moving up. Doing great.
Car
Car
right.
right, car right.
Clear right.
Good defense.
Okay, Nick. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Focus forward. I'll let you know what happened behind me.
Mm-hmm.
There's an incident in Sunset.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear
Clear,
left.
clear.
P9. Nice move, mate.
Good move, keep pushing, man. Great. Gap behind, one. You should be able to stretch your legs here. They're fighting behind pretty hard, so.
The gap to Bayer ahead is now 3.4 seconds.
Gotta mute that guy.
You're pulling away. The gap
Still
behind is
talking.
now 2.0 seconds.
You're catching P8. Gap behind 2.6.
Your lap time was 2:02.4.
Last lap was 4/10 quicker than P1. GTP leader is reached GT3 for the first time.
Always comes quicker than I think when they start coming up the field.
I mean, it's lap 5. Two seconds.
You're being caught by the faster class cars.
Might
Blue
be
flag.
tight. Be
Yeah,
careful
that's
here.
what I was thinking here.
Going right.
Right side. Clear right.
Clear, clear.
At least I know when he's flashing on the inside. Like, I feel like that's a good enough communication. Like,
You've
he's-
just done
he's
a
gonna be there.
2:03.0. Blue flag.
Another one coming.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching.
Good job. How much communication do you want with the faster cars? Do you want me
Blue
to
flag.
tell you kind of mostly everything, or just...
No, I think, yeah. I got him on the overlays, and when there's a group, I mean, I'm fine.
Okay, unless something sketchy's happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag.
Stay tight here. You'll probably go around the outside. There he goes.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.3 seconds.
Is it weird for you to see it from like the other side?
This is so
I was just gonna
strange.
say, because like you're talking like, what would you do? Because you're probably following that guy.
Stay tight, stay tight.
Car left.
There's a fast.
Clear left.
It looked like he was thinking of darting in. Oh.
Yeah. Doing some weird stuff.
Blue flag. Your lap time was at 2:03.6.
The problem is I know what I would do, right? But I know this is
It doesn't mean that's what
1500
they're gonna do.
GTP, right? Like,
Blue flag.
I got 2 GTPs close. One will
There's a group
definitely
of faster
get you.
cars bearing down on you.
Yeah, homie's name is Paya Khan.
Both should get you.
Blue flag.
Clear.
On your left. Clear left.
Blue
Same
flag.
thing, stay tight, next corner.
There's an incident in Collier. Faster car behind.
On your right.
Still
Still
there,
there.
still there, still there.
Clear right.
Stay left. Never mind. There's so many cars. I'm scared.
P9.
Don't know how you do this.
Right side. Clear right.
Nobody said I do it well, but
There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. The
It's
group
probably gonna
includes a
take you
class leader.
inside.
Okay, Nick. You're reeling. They're in. The gap is now
And the
2.7.
Also have LMP2 leader coming. Oh, multi-class.
Kuri is leading the race.
Doing great though. P9.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
Clear left.
There's an incident in the hairpin.
All the
Looks like
GTPs are
it's Savard.
through. LMP2s now. Did he hit you? Careful, back up, and straighten out. Are you stuck?
no, I saw him and I thought he was about to dart in. So it freaked me out for a sec. Because we're going into the braking zone into that hairpin and I saw him dart.
He backed out of it, yeah.
It's like there's only so much I can tell
Shipper
from the
is now in the
freaking rearview camera.
There's an incident in Le Mans. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Four seconds to the next LMP2. Looks like we're almost to the LMP2 field.
The gap behind is now
Yeah.
2.7 seconds. P15. Incident in turn 5. The car ahead is Novak. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag. Alright, Nick. There's a faster car approaching. That was a 202.8. Sector 2 is 0.7. Off the pace. The gap to Novak in front is now 3.2 seconds.
Shake it off. You're still quicker than a vast majority of the people up in the top 5, so we just gotta dig ourselves out a little bit, stay consistent.
There's a faster car approaching. You reel in, Novak in. The gap's now 2.3. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Alright, GTP
Blue
leader.
flag.
Clear left.
Incident in turn 1, blue flag. P15, you've just done a 202.9. Okay, Nick, there's a faster class car approaching, blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position. Blue flag.
Good job there.
The car ahead's pitting.
LMP2 field is pretty spread out, so
The car behind's a faster class.
we really get run pretty much every lap.
14th. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the...
Left side. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
The gap to Novak ahead is now 3.3 seconds. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Car right. Car right. Clear right.
Looks like a McDonald's car.
Oh, this Porsche?
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
It's like a starburst, sunburst car. It is a McDonald's car.
Oh.
It has the arch on the side. It does.
There's an incident in Tower. Faster car behind.
Okay.
Followed him.
All right, Nick. Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Blue flag.
GTP incoming.
On your right. Clear right.
Followed by an LMP2.
Blue flag. Faster cars approaching.
On your left.
I've seen a lot
Clear left.
of LMPs have passed on the inside there.
It's
Gap 2,
doable if the
Novak
timing's
ahead is
right.
increasing. It's now 1.0 seconds. Blue flag.
It kind of hurts the GT though.
Yeah. But that's not a priority.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Left side.
That
Clear
was a
left.
rough situation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were going to go wide or not, and then
Good job staying
Blue flag.
consistent. Let them swarm around like bees, I guess.
On your right.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag. The gap 2.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
P14. There's an incident in Cunningham. There's an incident in Collier. Incident in Sunset.
You're definitely quicker than this guy.
Yeah.
Don't wait too long.
It's
Find that gap.
Timing.
Yeah.
That lap
And
was
when
a
the Yankees come by.
202.9. Sector 1 is 1.1. Off the pace. There's an incident in Christensen. The car behind's a faster class. Yellow flag. Incident in the hairpin. There's an incident in Cunningham. Blue flag.
Right side.
GTPs are dropping
Clear
like
right.
flies.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're 1500.
Almost, huh? This is a tight one.
All right, Nick. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Stay on it. Keep digging. 13th place. You've just done a 203.6. Stay close. Wait for him to crack.
Left side. Clear left.
There's an incident in Gender Bien. Okay, Nick, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. That last lap was a 2:03.8.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
GTP is probably pissed.
Hold your line.
That's
Clear
an
left.
LP2. He'll be alright.
Left side.
There's a faster car.
Clear left.
Well done, mate.
On your right.
Outside. Good job.
Blue
Good
flag.
job.
Clear right.
GTP as well.
Yeah, I
On
saw
your
him
right.
too late.
Clear right.
Use all the track and force them to find the gap. He's
Alright, let's
quicker than
push
you
on.
into Cunningham.
T12, man.
Blue flag.
That was a good move.
P12. Your last lap time was a 2:03.6.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching.
I
Left
almost
side.
followed the GTP out.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Clear
Okay.
left.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position. There's a big mess in Cunningham.
That's good.
Jesus.
Did the Porsche slide?
Well, he also tapped me. Actually, that was the same spot as yesterday, right?
Yep. A little bit sooner in the corner, but same corner.
The gap to Lucas ahead is now 5.0. There's a group of faster cars behind.
Right side. Clear right.
Alright, head down. You can catch these guys.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right. Car right.
It's a gaggle of LMP2s.
Still there.
I
Clear
know.
right.
Blue flag.
GTP next.
Car left. Clear left.
And they're all fighting hard, too.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
I'm glad that's so tight, though. It's good. It's good racing.
Incident in Cunningham. Yellow flag. Caution.
Oh my god, careful, careful, careful. Remember that gaggle of LMP2s? They're no longer a gaggle. Shotgun got brought to it. There's
The guy ahead
at
is
least
Lucas.
3 LMP2s with no front ends out of all that.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster car approaching.
Wonder how much this Porsche had to do with it.
Blue flag.
Checking. Okay, not that. What the hell happened here?
On your left. Hold your line.
Damn, he's got a
Oh my
freaking
God.
Still there.
Velociraptor.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Kind of did it to himself.
I had
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Lucas.
Bro, I have no lights.
Oh my god. Hold on. Yeah, your whole front end is completely
I didn't have
jacked.
anywhere else to go.
Yeah, he just closed in on you. He like cut straight across to you.
There's something. Yeah. You think I'm better off just pitting?
Yeah, we'll box. We're past our pit window that we would need. So come on in.
It sucks, man.
Can you see?
Barely. It almost feels like something's stuck up there too.
Yeah, your front end's a little
There's a faster
Little
class
touched.
car behind. Blue flag.
it looks as if your front end isn't
The guy behind's
exactly
catching. The
attached.
gap's now 1.4. Bit quicker than
That's
us
how it
entering
feels.
Cunningham.
Right side. Clear right.
Like it's just straight dragging.
Alright, box, box, box. Still good data. Alright, so we're coming in on lap 22.
There's an incident in turn 1. Come on, Nick. Don't let him get away. Look out for the pit speed limit. The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
What's the repair time? Hey, you got lights.
Yeah. 30 seconds. Was I too far inside on that? I just felt like there wasn't really much more space for me to go.
No, you were tracking to the outside edge, and you were clearly alongside of him, and then he came around the outside, and he just drifted out wide, which meant your front left touched his right rear,
Mm-hmm.
and he got turned straight across from you. Could have backed out though.
Yeah.
Got to be selective. Got to be aggressive at the right time. So your front end has lights, but it's still pretty jacked up. I think they reattached the original bumper. That's looking better. What's the time?
It's cool how that works in like slow-mo.
Front end looks great.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line. There's a faster class car behind.
Left side. Clear left.
Blue flag. P14. There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Clear right.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Clear right.
Blue flag. There's an incident in Christensen. Yellow flag. Incident in turn 5. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
Oh my
Blue flag.
God. This Marco guy's lagging.
Yeah, it's rough.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Alright, Nick. Your lap times are pretty consistent. Faster cars approaching.
I still believe a top 10 or better's in the works. Because even though we pitted, we didn't add another
away.
stop.
There's a group of faster cars
Yeah.
behind.
We're just off cycle compared to everybody else.
Blue flag.
On your right, clear right.
Got a good group here.
Blue flag. There's faster cars behind. This group includes their class leader. Blue flag. Blue flag.
On your left, clear left.
There's a faster car approaching. There's a faster car behind. He's racing us for position. I don't think we'll get a blue flag.
No blue flag, but this is a GCP.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, that was the guy talking.
What was he saying?
Well, he was the one. He was talking all early race about how everyone else was supposed to drive.
Oh, nice. Looks like P1 and 2 box on lap 29, 1, 2, 3 on 29.
B13. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag, the leader, Kuri, is pitting. Kuri is now leading.
I was expecting him to send it earlier.
There's a group of faster cars behind. There's an incident in Sunset. Blue flag.
Did you repair all damage?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why?
No, I'm looking at data here, right?
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits.
It looks like taking
Not
about
lap was
40
at
seconds for
203.0.
service
Sector 3 is
for everybody
0.9
else.
off the pace.
And approximately 68 seconds of pit lane time. Total time.
Was that the same McDonald's car? It is.
It is. That's for position.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying 68 seconds.
Okay, Nick, you're reeling.
Yeah.
Novak in.
Well, your
The gap
fuel
is
taking
1.5
40
seconds. Faster car behind. Blue flag.
How, was mine longer?
Blue flag. The guy in front is
You did
Novak.
104 seconds.
Yeah, so I had like 50 in repairs, I think.
Yeah.
But some of it was at the same time.
Yeah, but it's much slower. It ultimately cost you about 40 seconds, is what it looks like it cost.
Blue flag.
Mm-hmm.
Plus whatever lap time.
Faster cars approaching.
Okay. So I think I got good pit stop time, general pit stop timing ironed out.
Blue flag.
That looked close.
Very. Maybe about halfway there.
B12.
If I had done any practice laps, I was half tempted
Okay,
to run
Nick,
it with
there's
you.
a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man.
But I'm pretty sure my pace right now in running 0 laps, I'd probably be in the 205s, 206s at least. And that's not productive.
I'm sure you'd pick it up quick.
The gap to Novak in
I do
front is
GT
now
driving, it's just I
1.2.
haven't done any laps, so I'd probably be closer towards the end of the this thing. If I could survive it.
There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Yeah, the hard part, like, is
Blue
just
flag.
traffic management and timing. It's like, how much luck do you have with when they get you?
Yep. Biggest thing that I always try to remember or prefer or like, right, is if I don't send it on you, as this is from the perspective of a GTP driver / LMP2 driver, if I don't send it on you, right, and when it was kind of close, I probably could have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have a little bit of courtesy and like pay it forward in the next corner.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
P11.
Because I didn't do that to you, right?
Yeah, I feel it.
And more often than not, I see that's not the case, and it can be very frustrating. Like, bro, I didn't send it on you. Like, chill, you know.
The car in front
Like,
of
there's
us
no
is
need
now
to defend. Yeah. It's hard because there's the delay and there's the prediction of thinking what they're gonna do. But like there are times, you know how, I don't know, sometimes when I try to get out the way, they are doing the same thing at the same time to go around, so it's
Blue flag.
You have to remember, as the slower car, you need to make a decision sooner. The sooner you can tell them what you're wanting them to do or which way you want them to go, the better.
Novak. Ahead is now 0.8.
What happens is if you wait too long and you go, oh no, I want to be on the right. And it's like he already made the assumption based on your body language that you were giving him the right. And then you go, no, I want the right. It's like, it just doesn't work. And sometimes you gotta go, you know, oh,
Right side, clear right.
I really wanted the right, but I didn't tell him I wanted the right, and now it's too late. I have to stay left.
yeah.
And you have to just eat it, right? Just because you're confusing doesn't give you the right to just switch it up.
Dude, yeah.
Or just because you want to change your mind doesn't mean I know that you want to change your mind.
That lap was a 202.1. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.4 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
All right, McDonald's. It's time for McGriddle.
Haven't had breakfast yet.
All right, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, I think the other thing is like not I'm generally much better sacrificing my entry so I get a good exit and let you guys go.
A lot of people don't realize, right, like
On your left, clear left.
GTs in a corner, right?
You're reeling. Novak in. The gap's now 0.6.
We come through, you lose how much time? I mean, typically. Obviously not counting like a big
it depends when,
instance,
right? So
right?
if I'm sacrificing, if I have to lose the inside, it's just like battling with a GT3, and we'll lose half a second a turn.
So half a second a turn. Guess how much we're losing?
3 seconds.
A second to 2 seconds sometimes, right? So we lose a second to 2 seconds, so you're half a second, and it's like, I get it, you got to race too, but you're impacting me way more than me impacting you by you doing some of those defensive moves.
Yeah.
And it can be very lopsided, and GTPs oftentimes can get very frustrated, right?
Yeah, because they know they're losing so much time in traffic.
So you got to try and think about it from their perspective, right? But they also need to be considerate, right? They can't just send it, because then it's just going to cause a wreck. And there's so many GTPs that will just send it and cause a wreck and not understand
you have such
that
little
sometimes
time to make a decision.
Yeah. And GTPs, sometimes you got to eat it. I got to eat. Hey, I just lost 2 seconds because of this corner, you know.
Yeah, it's just timing and luck on some of it.
Yeah. And not having cars in your same class that are like a bajillion laps down battling you for no freaking reason.
Yeah.
Watching this has put a few things in perspective for me.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
I actually like hearing it more from your side too, because I haven't done it. You know, I've done the LMP2s through this, but
The
it's
gap
different.
to Novak
It feels like it's on
ahead
a
is
different
now
level.
0.8. Blue flag.
Laggy guy coming through.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
One thing I've noticed is like the clawing back and forth for GTs. You work so hard to get right up on the bumper of somebody and set up a corner, and then here comes a damn LMP, and you're like, you're fucked. I was there. I could have passed him.
And now it's 2 laps later.
And now it's 2 laps later, and here comes another LMP2.
Faster car approaching. They're racing us for position. Don't expect any blue flags.
So there's like pros and cons. I mean, you got to deal with it constantly throughout the whole freaking race. I only really have to deal with like issues. So passing in a GTP can be very difficult.
Passing another GTP?
Sunset.
Yeah.
We think it might be Lucas and
Oh.
Schramm.
Especially with traffic.
And traffic can really screw you. But like if you have a GTP that's relatively the same speed, it can be very difficult to pass them if you're relatively similar. Even though you're quicker, you're not fast enough to get around
The right
them.
spots. Yep. I have the same problem with GT3s.
Left side. Clear left.
Where like I can be there on pace, but it's just easier in the GT3 series where it's just them.
Oh yeah.
The gap to Novak in front is
But
now
it's also not as
1.1.
interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I develop more by doing this. Like there's more for me to check, understand, adapt for, like, you know. And half hour into the race, it's like, okay, everybody's so spread out, everyone's everywhere, there's always traffic, so you're, you know, learning.
Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue.
This is one of the reasons why I want to build, you know, a team of GTs, a team of LMP2s, and I already have the GTP team going, right? So that we can practice together and we can run sessions together for
Blue
these
flag.
big special events.
Car
And be
left.
like, what
Car
works, what
left.
doesn't work,
Clear
right?
left.
How can I help a GT, right, as a GTP? How can I help a GTP as a GT3, right? And vice versa. So that in the race, you understand, like, much better corner per corner, right? This works here, this doesn't work, you know?
Yeah, and just even if it's just GT3's close racing in practice, like bunched together, and then you guys doing the same thing, trying to navigate around, it's only gonna help.
Yep. Well, a lot of it just comes down to, I think, because we do a lot of hosted sessions, right? And those are open to everybody. Is just have the time after the session to like talk about it.
There's a group
like,
of faster cars behind.
and it might not be us passing it like you. It might be some other random person.
Blue
but
flag.
This worked or this didn't work, or this is what you preferred or didn't want or whatever.
Right side. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Okay. I decided he you wanted to turn hard left.
I know, I saw that.
Is it raining?
Blue flag. P11. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh God.
Left side. Clear left.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
Car left.
Did you see those two?
Yeah.
Clear left.
All I can think of was that
Gap to
freaking like
Novak ahead is
Simpsons meme.
increasing.
I'm
It's
in
now
danger.
1.1.
Car right.
Oh my god.
Clear right.
Oh my
On your
god.
right.
Oh my god. What are they doing?
Clear right. On your left. You're in the middle.
There's an incident in the hairpin.
Clear left.
Blue flag.
Hey, you have
Car
headlights
right.
this time.
Clear all round.
I know, but like what?
Left side.
These people.
Clear left. Left side.
What's the goal?
Clear left.
Blue flag.
So it's kind of that blue car's fault. So the blue car dove, tapped him, slowed him up.
Right side. Clear right.
He took my hairpin so slow. The GTP, was it a
There's a
GTP
group
or
of
not?
faster
Both of
cars
them were
bearing down on you.
LMP2s.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Novak.
I didn't even get on the gas. I was just gliding in.
On your
Well,
right.
he had a guy dive him.
Clear right.
That blue
Blue flag.
LMP2 dove.
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
And what's annoying is they weren't even racing each other.
On your left.
It was caused by someone
Hold
who's
your line.
15th in class.
Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
There's a faster car approaching. Muller is reeling you in. The gap's now 5.9 seconds. They're quicker than you entering the hairpin. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
I guess the pit crew put a much stronger front end on it this time.
Okay, Nick. You're reeling. Novak in. The gap is now 6.4.
Alright, for reference, you have P11 GTP behind you on the same lap as you.
The leader. What happened to him?
Well, you're on the lead
Oh,
lap.
that's my leader.
That's
Yeah.
your leader. Yeah, you're on the lead lap, but barely.
There's a faster car approaching. They're on our lap, so there'll be no blue flag.
I was like, why isn't he catching me faster?
That was a 203.5.
Okay.
Car left. Clear left. On your left.
Saw him darting in.
Clear left.
Cadillac is aggressive.
Incident in the hairpin. Blue flag.
On your right.
Yeah, you're
Clear
definitely
right.
quicker than Novak. You can get around him. No, you can't.
Alright, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. You're reeling, Novak in. The gap is 3.0. Blue flag.
Clear left. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
You're reeling, Novak in. The gap's now 2.1 seconds. They're slower than us into Gen Debian. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Officially over halfway.
Blue flag.
On your left, clear left.
Blue flag.
He's brake too late there.
One thing that's helped me when I'm driving is I try to mentally tell myself, you know, just repeat it in my brain over and over again. relax, right? Because if you're driving tense, you're driving slow. So just try to mentally, like, if you feel like you're getting too tense, like, just mentally just keep saying relax in your brain. And not, like, fast, like, say it slow, right?
Yeah.
Relax. I am relaxed.
Like a mid-race meditation.
Yeah. Obviously without closing your eyes.
I think Suelio talks about that too. Just
Yep.
trying to make sure that
That's
your
where I got it
hands are
from.
light.
The gap to
I have,
Muller behind is
I did
increasing.
his,
It's now 11 seconds.
Saying in the course.
P10.
Course thing. Haven't had time to watch any of the new stuff though.
Mm. He had a really cool YouTube video about setups that I feel like was really helpful.
The car in front is Novak.
Car behind is P1, gap is 0.6.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching.
Let's not be a jerk to him, but let's not lose too much time.
Yeah. Here we go again.
Car left. Clear left.
P9.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
There's a faster car approaching.
Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Are you hearing my spotter come across?
You were,
Incident in Cunningham. Blue flag.
I can
On your
hear
left, clear left.
my spotter talking,
Okay, I'm
but it's
seeing
not
Gap
in
to
game.
Novak.
It's
Ahead is increasing. It's now
the other
2.5
one.
seconds.
Pursuit. Interesting. Out of all that, the McDonald's pulled in front of him. Well, what do you mean your spotter?
I have crew chief running as well, and when my spotter's saying stuff, I can see my mic spike in Discord.
Oh no, it's not loud enough for me to hear. No.
I just saw it activating, and I'm like, Issue is I have like open back headphones, so I need to get rid of those. Upgrade them to something more.
Blue flag.
Careful, careful, careful.
There's an incident in
I'm
Sunset.
just gonna get in.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Alright,
Bro.
you
The gap
survived.
behind is now 5.3. 8th place.
So that was another situation of P14 in class, fighting for no reason, and
Not holding his brakes.
out driving the car.
Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Some of these pit cycles are really, really weird.
On your left. Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
The gap
FYI,
to
we are
Novak
at 15
ahead is now
incident points.
4.3 seconds.
I know.
Blue flag.
So we cannot afford anything.
On your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag. Blue flag. There's faster cars approaching. The group includes the class leader. There's a faster car approaching. The gap to Novak ahead is now 3.3 seconds. The gap behind is now 3.1. gap to Novak in front is now 3.1 seconds. Blue flag. Okay, Nick, there's a faster class car approaching. That lap time was 2:02.2. You've had a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
That's a drive-through.
Yeah. It's making progress too.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Car right. Clear right.
Faster car behind. This guy's their class leader.
I gotta push it as long as I can before pitting.
Blue flag.
Is this a drive-through or just... Can you serve it on the stop?
Right side. Clear right.
It's a drive-through. I think if I do it... Oh, you're right. If I do it on the stop, I don't think it counts.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I guess I should just go now.
Faster car behind. Watch your speed limit in the pits. Engage the limiter. There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Careful on exit. Careful, careful.
Blue flag.
Clear. It was the laggy one I was worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Is that the same dude
The gap
that
to
spun earlier?
Muller ahead is increasing. It's now 16 seconds.
Stefano.
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah, on the
Car
last
right.
turn.
Clear right.
What kind of lap times was I doing here? Because I did I did GT Endurance with Colin one season recently. But I'm a Ferrari.
10th position. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. There's an incident in the hairpin.
Did they slow down the GTs?
What do you mean?
Over the last couple of seasons, have you guys like lost a little bit of speed
Yeah,
due to
the
tire
tire
model and
change.
stuff?
Yeah,
Car
yeah.
left.
Okay. The reason I asked
Hold your
is
line.
I
Clear
did
left.
the Ferrari
gap to
296
Muller in
GT3
front
and
is
an
now
endurance series
16
here,
seconds.
and my best practice time is a 59.9, and my best race time is a 59.8.
Yeah.
So that
That's
doesn't
like-
that doesn't
that's
line
VRS
up.
time.
That doesn't line up, dude. So-
Blue flag.
Yeah, I think VRS was 50, either high 58s or low 59.
yeah, and I know I'm not on that pace. That's why I'm confused. So they slowed you down a little bit due to tire model or something.
Which is interesting that it's still quicker than like real life.
Yeah.
Car right. Clear right.
Alright, got about 2 to go. I'm bringing in 1 lap early. It'll be fine. You're within the pit window, so anybody that boxes now should make it to the end. But it might be a little close, so we'll get a couple more laps in. Oh my god, at the number of black flags that are being handed out. There's currently 1, 2, 3, 4 black flags on the board right now. For different teams. I think part of it's just the split.
Okay, Nick, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 14 seconds. The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
think it's going to be tight with fuel, actually. Depending on if we need to go an extra one at the end.
No, you shouldn't. Do you have a fuel estimate of how much you need to add?
Yeah, right now it says 107.
That doesn't seem right. You have 55 minutes left.
Yeah.
We're coming in this lap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I fuel saved a little, I could have done more, but...
There's a group of faster cars behind. Alright, Nick. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Watch your speed. Activate limiter.
"30 seconds of optimal, too." I feel like it drove fine, though.
Up to you. Car looks relatively fine. Don't really see anything crazy. But you did have a car that you ran into, so you could have some aero issues on the front, technically.
Just went.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
Quite a bit of cars here. Stay right.
Blue flag.
And clear. All right, this car in front, Fran, he's gonna have to pit again, so.
He's got some time now. Like 4 or 5 laps, right?
He last pitted on lap 34, so.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. You're reeling, Lucas. In. The gap is 0.4.
Right side. Clear right.
Blue flag.
He does have a little bit of front end damage, just so you know. And
Rear
some
too.
rear end damage too, yeah.
P11. There's a faster class car approaching.
Car left. Clear left.
He's doing 205, so.
Blue flag.
Wasn't sure if he was going to poke in.
Your lap time was 2:03.5. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
Well done. Alright, cars ahead.
Some time.
P8.
10th position. You've just done a 2:02.9.
Everyone P8 and above has to pit still.
The gap to Lucas behind is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds. There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag. There's an incident in Collier. Blue flag.
I wonder if there's like, is there a different voice chat per class?
No.
Because this guy is talking like he's talking to someone else.
Might be talking to a spotter using the end game. There's different transmit and receives.
Yeah. Like for team, it sounded like he was complaining about another racer, but they were talking back. It's all good.
Lucas behind is pitting. That's your quickest lap in this session. The leader, Maciek, is pitting.
Oh shit, thanks for reminding me of my fuel. I'm almost out.
Okay, Nick, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Clear left. There's an incident in Sunset. Faster car behind. That lap was a 2:03. Left side. Clear left.
Incident in Cunningham.
Careful, stop. GT3
Yellow flag,
somewhere.
watch out.
Just mean, but it seems like you might also be part of the problem, given how frequent it is. You start to wonder. Nah, we're just brain dead. That can't be it.
There's a faster
Sorry,
car
mate,
approaching.
that was probably a bit of a far lunge. Sorry.
Blue flag. Blue flag. Alright, Nick, the next car is Kral. Incident in Christensen. That lap time was 2:02.9. There's a faster car bearing down on you. It's their class leader. Blue flag.
Clear left. Clear left.
The leader, Leitinen, is pitting.
GTP behind is on the same lap.
It's crazy.
Faster car behind. They're racing us for position. There'll be no blue flag.
No, he'll crash and it'll be the GTP's fault.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
You almost lost
Blue
it,
flag.
dude.
Jesus.
On your left. Clear left.
Or you are catching P9, but you got about 23 seconds ahead, so it's going to be tough. So.
Yeah, got, I don't know, 18 left?
P11 is a minute behind. So, no real threat at all from behind.
There's an incident in Le Mans. P10.
Stop.
Blue flag.
GTP up ahead, be careful.
Yellow flag. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
It's finally going again.
Clear right.
Ugh.
Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
Your lap time was a 2:03.1.
Shouldn't have swerved for the fucking cone. I've just had them get caught and it's a nightmare.
Those two sentences normally don't fit together. How many incident points are you on?
Blue flag. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching.
What can I expect from 22 and
Yeah, I had to mute that guy. He
Yeah,
won't
I
stop
can't.
talking.
Yep.
Blue flag, B9.
On your left. Clear left.
Yeah, you're way good on fuel.
Yeah.
You got 19 in the tank and you're gonna do roughly 16, maybe 17.
There's a faster class car behind. There's an incident in Le Mans. It looks like Lucas.
Car left. Clear left.
just do not rejoin like that, for the love of God.
Oh, we're up to P9.
Mm.
There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. That last lap was a 2:03.2. There's faster cars approaching. This group includes the class leader. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. There's a car leaving the pits. That was a 2:03.7. Blue flag. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching. On your left. Clear left.
incident in Le Mans. There's an incident in Gender Bien. That lap time was 2:03.0. Blue flag. The car behind's a faster class.
You see, nobody can drive in this split.
No. It's been pretty rough.
Left side. Clear left.
Couple of self mistakes, but mostly it's just
On your left.
some ridiculous situations.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
It's much more chaotic.
We had a Porsche turn himself in front of us. We
I
had
saw that, yeah.
LMP2s fucking like diving on each other, wrecking each other right in front of us.
Yeah, I've been watching most of it. This is some poor driving standards.
I mean, I was afraid of it. I mean, GT3 field is 15.
Okay, Nick. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
These people are barely above the stock standard.
Right side. Clear right.
And they're faster class cars.
Yeah, been some poor driving. I've been trying to, because we didn't do Sebring this morning and prototype. So I'm like, well, I'm itching to do some more because I'm nuts. So I'm looking, and with Le Mans Ultimate, they're like, okay, yeah, race starts are 2:15 a.m. or no, was it 1:30 a.m., 12:30 a.m., and 7:30 UTC. So I'm looking, okay, Saturday, Sunday, the 1:30 a.m. would be 9:30 tonight. But are they counting that as Monday and there isn't
If
a race?
it's Monday, yeah.
But
You've
Is
just
there a
done a 2:02.9.
But that's the thing. It's like 1:30 UTC makes no sense for the European time zone. So that would make sense where if they counted that as a Sunday for North America, because that's like the only like realistically good time for North America to run this race. So I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I could do that tonight, but it's literally not clear. And I've asked people and they're like giving me completely different answers. And now the newest answer is just check back at 7 o'clock and see if registration
Yeah.
started. It's like, okay.
Okay. That's so clear.
It's like, because for whatever, on the schedule, because they're like, yeah, we're trying to work the full schedule into the game. There's a schedule of every time slot for everything but the special events. And it's like, well, that's really stupid. You guys can already implement this. I want to go win like that, but now that I know how to run the race correctly,
All right, Nick. There's a faster
and not
class
have to
car
save fuel
approaching.
to the
There's an
death at the
incident in
end,
Tower. Blue flag.
I'm also tempted to run a hypercar in it now that I won the LMP2.
How do you like Le Mans Ultimate?
I love it.
He's a fanboy.
Like-
don't
oh.
trust.
No. Oh, I know there's so many issues, but I'm having way more fun on the endurance side of things than I am on iRacing. 'Cause
E9.
there's just more to it right now, except for driver switches, which is clearly very important. But like the hypercar, like having to manage the virtual energy plus the fuel
Car
plus
right.
the tires is
Clear right.
really what iRacing needs.
And it's still multi-class?
The whole
Cool.
whole thing's vertical. So like I did Sebring last night, 2.4 hours, and I was LMP2 versus hypercars and GTs.
It was GTE, by the way. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the negatives that I have for that game is it's WEC only. It seems right. I think there's some other stuff in there, but it's selective.
So it's only WEC, but they are hoping they said they're working on getting the 2024 WEC season as well as the European Le Mans and Nation Le Mans series.
Is that just because iRacing locked down IMSA?
Well, it's because it's the official World Endurance Championship game.
Yeah. So it's almost like the game could be so much better if it wasn't called Le Mans Ultimate, right? Like,
it's just limiting itself.
It's limiting itself because I feel like that game, from the force feedback's unbelievable. I absolutely love the force feedback. Graphics look amazing. Their wet weather driving is
Rocks.
a whole lot easier. However, is it realistic? I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't even know if what we have is realistic, to be honest. But their wet weather driving is definitely easier. But there's just, I don't know. There's some limitations that inherently in the game will never really go away. Just because of what that game is designed to be. And that's just something I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot of time on.
There's a faster car approaching.
Put it this way, if I had to choose between doing 24 hours Le Mans
Blue
in
flag.
any form in iRacing, majors, whatever, or do this, I would significantly rather do Le Mans Ultimate. And I'll say, having it restricted to one series did not hurt ACC.
You say that, but how can you know how much better it could have been?
But it's more of a hardcore thing though, so it's like it was only gonna ever hit a certain market anyways. Let's not pretend iRacing's a super hardcore sim. It's not.
Them's fighting words.
I don't know if I agree with that statement, but okay. I will agree to disagree.
The game that still has a tire model that's ripped apart to shreds
car
by
approaching.
most
It's their class
professional
leader.
drivers. The still very limited pitch strategy required in endurance
Car left.
races.
Clear left.
The fact is that
Blue
iRacing
flag.
took so long to get features every other game got way earlier.
It's like Apple.
Yes. Agreed. It took iRacing 9 years to get a working day-to-night system. GTR2 had that in 2005.
Gran Turismo 4 had it back then too.
Granted, that has a significantly bigger
Budget.
development team. But GTR2 had 15 people working on the game. But the one thing iRacing definitely has is the competition system.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has ever come close to that.
Okay, Nick. There's a faster class car approaching. That lap was a 202.7.
What iRacing doesn't have is the 49NP.
This is okay. Keep those exits.
Which is now one of
On
the
your
best.
left. Clear left.
There even
That's
is one.
20 minutes
Maybe
to go,
there's
20
nothing. I
minutes.
just bought a Sebring setup for no reason.
How's the setup like tweaking in Le Mans Ultimate?
Oh, really detailed. I wouldn't say it's any more or less than iRacing. It seemed pretty.
Comparable.
I like the layout a bit more, specifically for adjusting fuel
Car behind's a
in Le
faster
Mans
class.
Ultimate. But given most of my setup adjustments is me clicking buttons and thinking, hey, maybe this will work. not the right person to ask.
And fanboy.
Incident in tower.
Did you see that there?
Yeah.
Blue flag.
I was gonna ask you if you felt like it was, like, I feel like he changed his line late into the corner.
I mean, I saw him spin. I didn't see exactly what he did.
It's all good.
This stream has made me remember the blue flag exists because it feels like a lot of people don't acknowledge it. So it's nice to see the blue flag
There's a faster car approaching.
On your left.
Yeah, it's
I mean, annoying.
Hold your line. Clear left.
never really seems to go away.
Yeah. I'm just
There's an
lucky,
incident
like,
in
because I'm in
Christensen.
VR, I
That
don't
was
see
a
my whole wheel
204.1.
fucking lighting up with the
There's an
flags.
incident in turn 1.
Wow, so how do you like
73
VR
years,
for
1.1
endurance?
seconds off the pace.
I like it,
Blue flag.
but I did. Give me a second.
Car left.
Yellow flag.
Oh my
Clear left.
god.
Jesus.
Clear left. Car left.
Faster.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Blue flag.
How did I know? That was the same guy. So what I was gonna say is, shit. VR. Yeah. So I played a lot of like a competitive kind of. It doesn't even happen anymore, but it's like a VR kind of like hockey in 0G.
Car right.
VR hockey. Okay.
But it's
Hold your
called
line.
Echo Arena.
Clear
and
right.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
I used to play that a lot, and so I'm used to wearing it for a long time, just from that. And I used to get sick racing, but once I put a fan in my face, I'm all good.
Are you a hockey fan?
No, never. No. It just kind of reminds you of like
Pizza's
hockey
Canadian.
or basketball or yeah.
Yeah,
There's an incident
It's the
in
same
Jet
dude.
WM.
Oh my god. He finally towed.
Yo, this race sucks. It's a war field.
Yeah.
But the fact is, there's so many P2s even like in every slot. It's
Every
awesome.
slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rain really kind of killed GTP a
There's a
little
faster
bit.
car approaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
And
okay
Everyone's
with
afraid
it.
of it now.
Everyone's like,
I'm okay.
I'm not doing that. That's a death trap. And it kind of is. I'm not disagreeing with them.
Yeah, but you adapt, you know? Like,
I
if
still I
anything,
think
it
it's a
should-
little bit too sketchy.
yeah.
I think they could dial, not a lot, right? But I think there's some very minor adjustments that I feel like need to be made. There's to
Like,
me there's
can
some
they do that
inconsistencies.
to just tweak those cars?
Well, part of the issue is there's a lot like it's all based on different models, right? So every car has a different tire model. Well, every class at least. I don't know if every car, but there's
yeah.
a tire model for GTP. There's a tire model for LMP2. There's a tire model for
I didn't know
GT3s,
that.
right?
I thought it was road would be one
No.
versus.
So
Blue flag. All right, Nick. There's a
they
faster class car approaching.
did some things because they got some variables
15
wrong.
minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go.
And they made some adjustments to how the downforce impacts the rear end of the car because the caddy was so strong. So in an effort to nerf the caddy, they made some variables, and it made the rear really loose because of it. And there's some skepticism and some theories floating around that might be some of the reasons why the caddy's a little bit more sketch to drive in the rain, because there are a couple different cars that are a little bit easier than others within the GTP class.
Yeah, it's the same with the GT3.
But if you were to look at all of the cars within GTP, they're all relatively the same, right? They're all mid-engine, right? They're all pretty much the same width, pretty close in weight.
There's a group of faster cars
The
behind.
differences are going to be, I mean, most of them are turboed. I think only the Caddy is non-turboed.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off
Right,
the pace.
so
Sector 2 is 0.8 off
There's
the
some
pace.
weird
Sector
things that
3
are
is
happening with the
0.3
battery
off the
system
Left
because
side, clear
it's
left.
not the right battery system for these cars. You know, so...
What do you mean?
The way that our battery system works for GTP is not real to life.
Set in the pits for a hot second, so
What is it like? How is it different? I guess I don't know. I don't know a lot about
So our battery in which probably gonna lean a little bit more on Steven for the Le Mans Ultimate side because they do it really well. But the battery system that we have in iRacing is you have a percentage of battery. You have during the race 3 modes that you can select. You have build, balanced, and attack. And during quali, you have no deploy and you have quali mode. The difference is in those is that those are adding power. Those are adding time to your lap time. They make you go faster. 100% they do. And as your battery wears down, your lap times can be pretty drastically impacted. And braking zones will regenerate.
Later in the race.
So it depends on the track, and so some tracks will inherently use more battery than others. Like for Daytona, the batteries seem to last pretty well.
There's a group of faster cars
It's lasted
bearing down on
fucking
you.
forever.
But
But a place like
changing modes.
yeah, even being in balanced, like you could stay in balanced for like
whole-
3 or 4
got it.
laps, right, and not have any speed loss. And even then, all you would really have to do is go build for the infield or a couple corners in the infield every 7 or 8 laps, and you would just spike your battery back up quite significantly,
Your last
and
lap
then you'd be
time was
good
at
for 4 or 5 more
203.5.
laps. So it was just really weird. But the battery system also has like a learning piece to it, so it supposedly will learn roughly how much it needs to deploy because the modes are based on a target percentage usage.
There's a faster car behind.
So
He's on our lap.
balance,
We're not going to get a blue flag.
it's trying to use as much battery as it can, but only down to roughly 50% battery remaining. Build is trying to use as much battery as it can, but at the end of the lap, it's trying to be at about 100%. So it's only going
Left
to,
side,
it's only
clear
getting
left.
a little bit. In attack, the target is 0. Now,
Left side, clear left.
Steven, you can explain the Le Mans Ultimate one,
Is there
and
any
that's the
difference-
real life one. So
Got it.
So Le Mans Ultimate, it's
One
based
sec.
off.
Steve, is there any difference between the way that drivers drive and how much it regenerates?
It's all for braking.
Yeah.
So kind of like a hybrid in real, a carbon car
It
in real
is,
life.
yeah.
So that's good. So basically, like, if you really need to save battery, you want to get into brake a lot more.
and you need to be
When it comes
fully
to-
off throttle, right? So if
Yes,
there's a
yes.
crossover, the time that you any percentage of throttle, you're not gaining any battery. So you need to get off throttle on the brake.
Yeah, says that. When it comes to Le Mans Ultimate, it's based off the real life, which is a thing called virtual energy. And the idea is that you can have any amount of fuel in your car. You can have a full tank. Most people don't. You get like,
Because that's weight.
let's say, yeah, it's extra weight. But your car can go as long as your virtual energy goes. So what you're trying to do is trying to make it
Okay, Nick.
as the
Don't
car
think
as
about
light
the
as
lap times.
possible
Just hit each and every
fuel-wise
apex. 10
to
minutes
go as
remaining,
long
10
as you could
minutes.
possibly go with your virtual energy. It's energy's recovered the same way,
Mm-hmm.
but basically you get more of it and you can use it more.
But what's important to note is that it doesn't give you speed. What gives you speed in Le Mans Ultimate is using more battery and having less fuel in the car. That's what makes you quicker, is because you're carrying less
The
weight.
mode? Yeah.
No, it's that you have less weight. Because
You wanna be
fuel,
light.
gas, right?
So
Petrol.
you don't go faster as you get lighter?
You do. The problem is,
That's qualifying.
yeah,
Yeah.
you by running the car lighter with less fuel, right? You go faster because you can say I'm 100% or I'm 90% electrical energy, 10% gas fuel, right? So you can depend more on your lap to use a lot more electrical energy to get the same result. But because you're lighter, you're faster.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, I have a whole bunch of gas and I switched my mode, so now I'm using more electrical energy, but I'm also heavier, but now I'm going to go quicker. No, there's caps. There's a horsepower cap of like 670 horsepower or some crap. I don't know what it is in Le Mans, but I think it's 670 or something in IMSA. So it handles it way different. And the battery deployment system in IMSA, I believe, is extremely similar to what is in WEC. The difference is where the deployment is happening in WEC versus IMSA. In WEC, battery deployment only happens at a certain speed, because in WEC, the LMDHs, the hybrids, the electrical motors are on the front, right?
Oh.
Yeah, electrical motors are on the front in WEC. That's why there's two classes in WEC. There's LMD and LMDH. LMDs have no hybrid system.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Right. And there's some different requirements, weight and stuff, I think, that ties to them as well. But in WEC, the hybrid motors are on the front. In IMSA, the hybrid motors are tied to the same rear wheels.
Clear left.
So
it also regenerates from that same end.
yes. So there's some weird things that kind of happen between IMSA and WEC, even though they're very similar chassis. They look the same. Mechanically, there's definitely some differences. But in theory,
okay, Nick,
the way that
approaching
IMSA functions as far as performance is very similar to WEC. You don't gain a whole shitload of time from your battery system. It gives you longevity. So iRacing needs a few updates. In my opinion, when Le Mans Ultimate came out and there's some realizations that happened, iRacing desperately needs to make a few adjustments. We need full course yellows. We need a proper hybrid system, right? We need...
So 3 years later?
Yeah.
Tire limit.
We need tire limits, right? For
soft, medium, hard compounds.
At least for the endurance stuff, right? Come up with some sort of limit for the endurance series, you know? And there was a couple other things that I came up with that we needed. I had a list that I had put together. Because right now, it's literally just get in, put in laps, right?
Yeah, leave it on. Well, I know when I was talking to some people about the LMDHs, they're just like, just leave it on balance. 90% of the time, it does what you want it to.
99% of the time, it'll do what you want it to do.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
I have a wheel that allows me to relatively easily change modes, so I like to change modes. But I'm typically changing modes either in a specific section of a track, or where I know it's difficult to pass, or I'm dealing with traffic. But I also like to use it in sections of the track where the rear end can get kind of squirrely, because by changing modes, you're also kind of changing your TC in a sense at the same time, right? Because by being in build versus being in balanced, I'm getting a little bit less on that rear.
Nick, 5 minutes to go.
If the rear likes to be a little bit snappy because it's too much power, I can change. I have two options. I can be a little bit easier into the throttle, right, and be imbalanced, or I can go into build and be a little bit more aggressive into the throttle.
Do you have to change
get kind of
your
the same
brake balance because of it too? Like because there's more regen on the rear?
Not really.
Not so much? Okay. I wasn't sure.
But it depends on the track. It depends on the dynamics of the track. We also have front and rear ARBs that we can adjust every lap. Certain cars also have brake migration. Not all of them have that.
What does that actually mean?
So the LMDHs and GTPs and stuff, right? The rear brakes are brake by wire. So the rear brakes can be a little touchy. And so it's electronic braking. So brake migration is for easy math.
Like left to right?
No, it's front to back.
Okay.
So you set your
it's
brake.
dynamic?
Yes, it's dynamic based on speed. So you set your brake to, we'll just say 48, right? And depending on what your brake migration is your brake percentage will be 48 at high speed, but as you get to mid corner, your brake percentage might go up or down some. So it might lean more a little bit towards the front, towards the mid corner, or lean more a little bit towards the rear mid corner. So it's a dynamic brake percentage.
Yeah, and you can tweak that on the fly.
Yes.
That adds another layer to it.
Yeah. LMP2s are amazing. I absolutely love LMP2s because LMP2s, you don't have to worry about any of that shit.
It's straight up racing.
It's literally, you just get in and fucking go, dude. Like, you don't have all the ARB crap that you gotta deal with. You have TC. Like, congratulations. You get to control the traction controller. But that's like it. That's all you really gotta worry about in an LMP2. And they are so much fun to drive because they are lighter than GTPs.
And you get a good opportunity because there's like a lot of the best teams go and race GTPs now. So you go race P2, you have a good chance of getting some good competition. Or you'll find you'll get into a race where I've seen sometimes where there'll be like the one I did the night after the Daytona 500 or Daytona 24, where I was racing a 7,000 and 8,000 iRating guys, and I had no chance, and it made me look so stupid. And also, going from a GTP to a
2 minutes to go.
LMP2 is very difficult.
Yeah, that record was pretty fucking hilarious too.
The LMP2, it's like driving the stupidest car on the planet, but it's a great car, and I love it. And I was so happy when it came out, but now it's like I have a hard time ever going back to it because it's like, okay, it drives differently. I love the way the GTPs drive. I love that extra speed. But
I love the extra mental challenge of the GTPs. Right? There's more that you have to consider.
So I just did a couple laps in the Ferrari to just test if there's a race tonight. I'm going to try to run that instead. And I got to second fastest behind the guy who's currently ranked 4th. So, and I was a second and a half off of him. I was never going to come close. But the whole goal was to be about 4 to 5 seconds quicker than I was in a P2 car, and I was. So I'm ready to go. It's very, like, LMP2, the reason why I wanted to pick it was I could go full speed, full pace on lap 1. In the GT or the LMHs, it takes like 4 to 5 laps.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day.
And that's part of the issue that everybody's talking about with rain is
they never get warm.
It's really hard to get heat into your tires.
That's why I just got to be hit rain tires as soon as you possibly can.
As soon as you can, go wet. Yeah. You have to.
Because by the time you're dry, like you could go faster for a few laps on your used tires or your slicks, but as soon as you need to switch, that's when it's almost too late to switch.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why it's gonna be whoever switches tires first, I think, will do the best there.
It's gonna make it tough, man, especially with the forecast like being a guesstimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they're doing it. I'm glad we're getting rain for the 12-hour.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be new. It's going to be carnage. It's going to spice things up, you know. And you just got to remember not to drive like crazy. But I'm glad that they've put in some big fixes. Fixing the fucking spray a little bit. And fixing some of the lights, the rain lights, so we can fucking see a little bit. I get it. I shouldn't have a lot of visibility, but I hope I should be able to see a car in front of me flashing fucking lights.
The lap time was at
right?
2:02.4.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Nick, I think for the 498 GTP thing, we still need to be able to edit the fuel stuff.
edit what fuel stuff?
Like I can't input.
No. Yeah,
What?
I haven't done any of that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my focus. Is well, today I wanted to get data for the GT team. Probably this afternoon or tonight, depending on if I have time. I need to fix the spreadsheet so that people have access, and then I need to get Kevin and Raul access for them to be able to, because they haven't even pulled it up, right?
Touched
so
it, yeah.
They don't even
I
know
saw
what
it.
to
You
do.
showed it to me.
So we need to kind of go over initial stint sheet timings and what the plan is.
Yeah, and I guess the question
Faster
is
cars
there a way
approaching.
of setting like a pace based off of wet, like how like we're
Eventually,
running?
yeah.
Yep.
So right now, pace and timing is all based on a team average. Well, it's two. It's based on the average that we define initially, and then as people drive, it automatically adjusts to the running real-time average, right? And there's two adjustments that are going to be coming to that. One,
On your right.
it's going to be coming into
Clear
real-time
right.
adjustments per driver, right? So right now it's
Incident in
average
turn one.
based
You
on
think it might
what
be
everybody's
Novak?
doing. But if you have 4 drivers, one person might be a second quicker than another person. So what does that look
Just
like?
2 minutes left. 2
So
minutes
that's
to
going to
go.
be coming, and then on top of that, the same calculations based on wet, right? So you'll have an expected wet average or expected wet pace.
P9.
That'll
That's
just,
the end of the race.
this is
Never
what we
mind.
expect to be in wet, and this is what we expect to be in dry, and then
90
automatic
over
averages
90
per driver,
short.
and then you
With
can,
its
as
own
when you,
modifiers.
yeah, and then when you look at the forecast, you can then go, hey, based on the forecast and timings, I'm going to change these time slots. I'm going to say wet for these stints here, and then it'll automatically give you what you're looking like. Because all we're trying to do, Kevin, just what we're trying to do is get a much clearer picture of what our pit stops look like. Because what we don't want to have happen is underestimate what we need for pit stops and end up having to stop again.
When it's already so late. Yeah.
When it's so late in the race, right? So we're trying to get a good, clear picture by stint 1. What do we think is gonna look like? What do we, if it's a 24-hour race, within the first couple of hours, what do we think it's gonna look like?
It's going to be the real time part of this is going to be the real value, because you can guesstimate how much rain is, but it impacts lap time so much, man. It's rough.
All right. Well,
Plus the rain, the multiplier may be different for me versus Raul. Like the
Congrats,
dry
Raul.
versus his dry versus my dry will be different from his wet versus my wet.
right. Which is why, on that stint sheet, there's.
You don't need me to save this, do you? The
No, I
replay.
saved it. I'm good.
Bro, I didn't know how big they get.
If you look at.
Hey, you know that guy who just before the green flag keys up his mic and asks, "Anybody got a setup?" Well, this is him. This is Adam, and hey, Adam needs some help. On the other hand, this guy over here, this is Steve. Steve is a solid racer and he knows his way around the garage. Steve's problem is time. With a job and a family, he can't find enough time to build competitive setups and to race as often as he likes. But as luck would have it, Steve knows a secret. He lets the Majors Garage crew chiefs do the setup work so he can focus on the racing. At majorsgarage.com, Steve can get setups for over 60 cars on the iRacing service. So no matter what series he wants to jump into, he is covered. Anybody really should tell Adam. See you at the garage.